Our topic is Prepare Seafood Dishes, Part 2. Different type of mollusks, different type of crustaceans, principles in preparing seafood dishes, cooking methods, and storing seafoods. The following are the different type of mollusks. First is the clams. Clams are harvested both in the East Coast and West Coast. They are usually available all year round, either live in the shell or fresh shuck when the meat is removed from shell. You can also find clams meat in cans. Number 2 are the mussels. These are found worldwide and are excellent for steam or added to soups. Number 3 are the octopus. Octopus meat is quite tough and requires moist heat cooking for a long time to make it edible. They are usually sold by pound, fresh or frozen. The skin of octopus is gray when raw and turns purple when cooked. The interior flesh is white, lean, firm, and full of flavor. Number 4, oysters. These are best eaten when slightly steamed with some lemon and butter. They have rough gray shell on the outside and soft gray flesh inside. The flesh can also be fried or used in stews or chowders. Number 5 is scallops. The edible white mussel of the scallop is one which holds the two fan-faced shells on both sides. Since they die quickly, they are mostly shucked and cleaned on the ship where they are caught. They can be steamed, broiled, grilled, or fried. Number 6 is squid, also known as calamari. The squid tentacles, body tube, and fins are edible. It is lean and slightly sweet, firm, and tender. Do not overcook them as they tend to get tough really quick and gets too chewy and loses its flavor. They can be fried or cooked in soups. The following are the types of crustacean. Crustaceans, these are also from the shellfish family and have hard outer crust body with other body parts like legs and claws joined together. Some of the most common crustaceans that we consume are as follows. Number 1, crabs. These can be found all over the world in fresh, frozen, or canned form. The crab flesh can be used to make different kinds of dishes like crab cakes, chowders, casseroles, and baked crabs. Number 2, crawfish or crayfish. These are freshwater and look like small lobster. The crawfish that we find in the market are usually aqua-farmed in Louisiana and Pacific Northwest. These can be purchased live or cooked or frozen. Crawfish is a staple food in Cajun cuisine and is mostly popular dishes like gumbo and jambalaya. They also taste great when steaming with some Cajun seasoning. Number 3, lobster. They have a brown or gray outer shell which turns red when cooked. The inside meat is white, firm, rich, and sweet flavor. They are usually poached, steamed, baked, or grilled and can be served hot or cold. The edible part of the lobster meat is in its tail and claws. Number 4, shrimps or prawns. Shrimps are found widely around the world in both fresh and salt water. They are widely caught and farmed for consumption. Shrimp and prawns are versatile ingredients and are often used as a accompaniment to fried rice. Common methods of preparation includes baking, boiling, and frying. Even dried shrimp is commonly used as a flavoring and as a soup base in Asian cooking. The following are the principles in preparing seafood dishes. In cooking shellfish, it is best to consider the kind of heat. Shellfish becomes tough and dry when cooked at too high heat. Preparing seafood. Most of the time, we buy fish pre-prepared at the supermarket or in the market. But if you fancy cooking seafood from scratch, you will need to know how to prepare fish first. Unfortunately, there is not one universal method for fish preparation. Different species of fish have different body shapes, and so filleting methods vary by species. Cooking methods. Number 1, grilling. It seals in the moisture, nutrients, and flavor of the fish. This is why it is no surprise that it is one of the most popular methods of cooking fish. Our top tips for grilling are: Number 1, be sure to baste the seafood during grilling to prevent it from drying out. Next is to place fish skin side up. Then score whole fish at the thickest part to enable the heat to penetrate. The cooking time on medium heat is usually 8 to 10 minutes. Grilling is fantastic with halibut steaks and fillets of fish with the skin still on. Small whole fish such as mackerel, herring, and sardines are also great for grilling. Number 2, baking. Fish is perfect if you are looking for a way to cook your seafood along with other vegetables, herbs, or spices. Our top tips for baking are: fish can be baked either in an oven-proof dish or kitchen foil. Fish does not benefit from high oven temperatures. Small whole fish, fillets, steaks, and cutlets can be cooked for around 15 to 20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. Gas marks. Large whole fish should be baked at around 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Gas mark at 4 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Delicate white fish should be coated with oil or butter before baking. Baking is great with all kinds of fish except shellfish. If you would like to bake shellfish, it must be wrapped in kitchen foil first. Number 3, poaching. It is fantastic if you are looking for a way to cook your fish while keeping it moist and tender. Our top tips for poaching are: poach your fish in water, milk, stock, wine, or cider. Use the leftover poaching liquid to make a sauce for your fish. Cook the seafood just below boiling point. For cubes of fish, poaching takes 10 to 15 minutes. Poaching works well with white fish such as cod fillets, turbot steaks, and halibut. Whole fish including sole or sea bass and smoked cod and haddock are all great for poaching. Number 4, shallow frying. If you do not want to deep fry, shallow frying is probably the closest you will get to cheap shops fish and chips. It is also a bit healthier. Our top tips for shallow frying are: coat the fish thoroughly in batter or breadcrumbs to protect the flesh and stop the fish from absorbing too much fat. Use flour and small amount of oil for frying, just 2 to 3 tablespoons. Shallow frying should take around 4 to 5 minutes and the fish should be turned once. White fish is fully cooked when its color is an opaque white. Shallow frying works well with all white flatfish including halibut. Storing seafood. All seafood is spoiled easily. It is therefore very important to place fresh fish in the coldest part of your refrigerator as soon as you get home. You may keep it in original wrapper, rewrap it with plastic wrap, or transfer it to a covered dish or container. Fresh fish tastes best if it is eaten the day it is caught. Fresh fish can be wrapped and put it in the freezer as well. Plan to use it within 2 months. Commercially frozen fish should be placed in your freezer as soon as you get it home. If you wish to use the fish the same day, follow the package directions for towing. However, never hold the tough fish in the refrigerator for more than 24 hours. Canned fish, as long as shelf life, is similar to the canned vegetable, fruits, and meats. Cured fish must be refrigerated. A time to remember. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.